And how's it going, everyone? This is the old gaming blog here, bringing you guys Black Ops 2 gameplay. I have great news for you guys. So, according to a Wall Street Journal reports, Google is developing its own Android-powered game console. So, Google intends to release the console later on this year, alongside an Android-powered wristwatch. The report adds that both devices are in production to compete with similar devices that Apple may release in the future. I've heard something about the iWatch, so I guess that's what they're competing with. Google has expectations that Apple will launch a gaming console as part of its next wave of Apple TV products. So the other rumor is that Apple is actually working on a TV, which is very interactive, and it has a gaming component part to it. So again, it's rumored by Apple, so we don't necessarily know if it's true or not. They haven't really said much about it, but apparently Google is already working on competition, even though we're not 100% sure if it's coming out or not. One source says that Google is also keeping a watch on the $99 ouya, the Android-powered micro console that saw its public release this week. Amazon sold out of the ouya stock earlier this week, although the console is now back in stock, but that tells you that the demand is very, very, very high for this type of console. It's for casual gamers, but you gotta keep in mind that casual gaming is starting to become a big market right now. Google has declined to comment on this matter at the moment, so this is very new and early to speculate. But you have to expect for Google to try and get a piece of the gaming market, because Google is just like Microsoft. It's everywhere now. They're trying to do everything. They have the search engine. They have their own. They have their own social network. They're on mobile phones now with their Androids market. They're trying to do a little bit of everything now, and it was only a matter of time they started to go on the gaming scene, I suppose. Any upcoming video games hardware from either Google or Apple would have to compete with Microsoft Xbox One and Sony's PlayStation 4, both of which will launch later this year. Now, I don't think there is much competition though, because the real battle is between the two big giants, Sony and Microsoft. Anything that Google or Apple would launch would only appeal to the casual gamer, while Microsoft and Sony are appealing to the hardcore gamer. And they're not just about games, you know, they're also appealing to I guess Sony's taking the intake of socializing, you know, adding your friends, integrating more with Facebook and whatnot. And Microsoft Xbox One is actually more of a TV, all entertainment media kind of deal. Whilst this Android power consoles aren't really much, they're more about internet browsing and really just about gaming. And I'm not talking about anything too fancy. I'm talking about just more like casual gaming. That's pretty much the whole market. But because I think Google is starting to see that, you know what, Apple might come out with something, some, you know, gaming console of their own, kind of, you know, to appeal that to the Apple fans. Most possibly integrated with a TV as well. We don't know that for sure. And with the success of ouya, I think that Google is now starting to go into that market. I don't think they're going to go into that big of a market like Sony and Microsoft have just yet. They might do in the near future. But in order to compete with the ouya right now, they would have to send something that's cheaper and more powerful, which I think at this point is very hard to do, and I don't think they're not going to do it very well. Because if they're just going to send another Android-powered console, then it's just another one to the market, and we already have the ouya, which is very, very powerful, and for $99, you can't really complain much. So I don't see how they can do much better, but I guess we gotta wait until later on this year to actually see what's what and what's going to come out. Google will announce this officially sometime soon, hopefully, and they will give us more details as we go. For right now, we only discovered this, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. And, well, I guess this is it for this video, really. Hope you guys enjoyed the video as well as the commentary. If you have, let me know in the comments what you think. Is Google trying to do too much? Do you think this... the first reaction from a lot of people is, oh, no, not another one. Another Android-powered console coming to the market, but... oh well, what can you do? Anyways, thanks for watching and peace.